Hello friends, another day, another time. Today we decided to celebrate life. So we have some champagne, and for a lot of people the question is, can a druid, can a spiritual person drink alcohol? There are so many restrictions. I know so many traditions where you're not allowed to eat garlic and onions and all for the energy in the body, and I eat all that stuff. Also I eat sometimes meat. And also I drink sometimes alcohol, and I love to drink sometimes alcohol. It's one of our old cultural drugs here in Europe. And we have another one, marijuana, and a lot of other ones what were used in rituals like Muchamor, this is the Russian word, like fly agaric, in German Fliegenpilz, or other stuff. And we use these things for honorings, for celebrations, for saying thank you, for being happy in our days, and we use these things for getting visions, for getting ideas, for let the brain work. The question with all of these substances is, if I am aware what I do, or if I'm not aware. If I'm aware, there's no problem with that. But if I just drink and in the evening I can count my empty bottles of beer, or my empty bottles of wine, or anything else, without having a conscience about that, that's really sad. And if I'm addicted to drink that stuff, that's more sad. But any addiction has to do with one important fact. You search something else. You don't search to be drunk, for sure not. Or you don't search to be on heroin, or something like that. What you search is exactly the one thing what life is about. And there is only one thing what life is about. Oh my God, I talk again about love. Yes! It is about love, you are totally right. And this is the only thing life is about. And when we live this love, and when we know ourselves, when we know our bodies, and when we are healthy enough, then we can drink a glass of champagne. Enchanté. And we can be happy to have it. And we can really feel into our bodies what this small amount of alcohol does with us. The celebration, the fun, the good feeling. And it must be good, because in our Western societies, when people have a festival, usually they drink alcohol. So there must be a good idea behind that, because it's a very old tradition. Still, the Celtic people 2,000, 3,000 years ago did that. Here in this area where I live, they were planting wine, and still above in Scandinavia 3,000 years ago they were making wine. At this time the climate there was much better, and they had really good grapes, and they could make very sweet and good wine. Nowadays it's not possible anymore. But still, the idea of celebration is still there. Also, we can use alcohol in healing rituals. Sometimes it is necessary to set something in your body free and to let your body enjoy it, and to come a bit out of control, yes. And when you can do that, and when you feel free to do that, that's good. But again, it means to do a very clear decision. I had sweat lodges in Canada With the Native Americans, I was working with a group of Native Americans who were alcohol addicted. Maybe some of you know, I think not all, that the Native Americans have not the enzymes to really digest alcohol. So when they drink one beer, they are drunk. Most of them. I would say 80 or 85%. In Europe, this missing enzyme is much smaller. This is about 20-25% of society. But still, this amount is there who cannot digest alcohol and who are drunk straight away when they have a bit of alcohol. And I was working with some people who got alcohol addicted that way from the Native Americans. And I was with a group who I can put my fingers into the fire and swear and say, yeah, any of them was clean for at least 7 years. The sweat lodge was smelling like a bad pub. It was smelling like really bad alcohol everywhere in the sweat lodge. Because all the bodies, when we started to work on the theme, started to produce alcohol by themselves. So, you see, our body can produce it. It's very simple, very easy. Our body knows how to produce the drugs we gave them one time. Just one time is enough. The remember in our body is much stronger than this small thing what we have here under this head, behind these bones here. Some people call it brain. It's not really good. Our body has a much better remember than our brain. So, and other Native Americans saw that and thought I was going drunk with them in the sweat lodge and started to bitch about me. What a bad guy, drinking alcohol with Native Americans. Stupid man. Because they didn't realize what happened. What happened at that time was a healing for most of them. Most of them were after this able to drink small amounts of alcohol in control without getting addicted. And this is what is necessary. When we are addicted to something, it is not the point to get clean, to get dry for an alcoholic. It is the point to get rid of this addiction and to get rid of any addiction what your body has. And you can get rid of any addiction. Just if you start to feel the love what is around you. If you start to feel the love what you have for yourself. If you go in that love, you can celebrate every day and have fun. But please not every day with alcohol. This is not a good thing to do it every day, but sometimes we can do it. Have a nice day, have a nice evening. Bye bye, my friends.